Ooh. Well, Howdy ho, folks. It's the Smoking Pipeliner, also known as the most trusted, reliable source for tobacco reviews anywhere else in the world. You know where we're going with this, right? Just getting this bowl going. It's been, well, a little while since I've had Sun Bear. And trying to find a pipe that would smoke it uh, was hard for me anyway. I tried this in many different pipes and not good. So already you can probably tell I'm a little disappointed in this blend, and you would be correct if you picked up that sentiment right off the bat. So there you have it. Get rid of this stuff. It's awful. Well, maybe not so awful. I have had a couple good smokes of Sun Bear. I have. Just not that many of them. As I've tried to finish up my first tin of Sun Bear, and now this ain't the new re-release Sun Bear of this year. This is the original release of Sun Bear. So not only that, it's got a year's age on this stuff. It's been sitting here about halfway through this tin. Let me just set this pipe down. The whole lighting aspect of this thing has already been a disaster. It comes actually in a pretty nice looking flake, but it starts breaking apart. That's what we do at the Cornell Diehl. The Cornell Diehl way, right? We make flakes only for them to crumble all to pieces. But when I opened the tin, it looked beautiful. And the smell, it smells like an aromatic to me. That's the first thing I noticed. Then you start smelling the tobacco. But you smell that aromatic smell. So to me, this seems very much like an aromatic right out of the tin. The components of Sun Bear are red Virginias, bright Virginias, Bosma leaf, and some Izmir Orientals. And it's flavored with tequila, and it's elderflower, and of course honey, which have come from the hives, I guess. So what stands apart from his hives and regular honey? I'm not a honey expert, so I don't know. But I do like honey blends usually. So I was excited when this came out. I'm like, ooh, a new Virginia with honey in it, because one of my all-time favorites from Cornell and Diehl is Interlude, which is a red Virginia with honey in it. And I love this stuff. And Manhattan Afternoon is another one, which is a bright Virginia blend with honey in it, and that one is pretty good too. So this one has a lot more components in it, so a little bit more complex, I guess you could say. And to me, it comes off as, I don't know what to think of this blend at all. Hence why it's taken me over a year and a half almost to finish the tin, and I still probably got 6 more bowls left in this tin maybe. Right off the bat, you get that the alcohol aromatic-esque sort of thing going on with this, which I don't like that, you know. Now, you aromatic smokers out there might really like this one, or this might be a really good tobacco if you're a big-time aromatic smoker and you want to start wean yourself off of aromatics and start smoking some real tobacco instead of all your Cavendishes out there. This might be a good blend for you to try out, you know, because it's still going to have that aromatic quality for you. And then as the alcohol thing kind of burns off, you start to get to the base of what we're dealing with here, which is a mess of tobaccos, I think, that I don't think really make much sense, this combination. Now, by rights, it should. It could be the tequila topping and the honey that's off-putting to me with this particular blend. I don't know. But usually I love Virginia blends with Orientals. That's my go-to flavor profile. So that's why I was so excited to try Sun Bear for the first time. And man, was this a letdown when I first tried it. Oh, I could not believe what I was tasting. Still just tastes like an arrow to me. But this meerschaum, out of all my mirrors, out of the ones that I've tried, and I've tried it in a couple briars. Actually, this blend works pretty good in a briar. Once again, I think it's because Cornell Diehl, they blend all their tobaccos using briars and cobs. If I had to guess, I doubt they actually use meerschaum pipes. It's not a diss or anything. Actually, it is, because as you know, what do you guys are still messing around with those briars, aren't you? But yeah, that's my take on that. Maybe the mirror singles out all the different components a little bit better, so they actually don't blend together all that well. I don't know, or each of them kind of stand out. To me, all I taste is that tequila, quite honestly. And I've dried this stuff out, too. This is a blend, to me, I've had the most success at least drying it out for about 3 days before I smoke it. So there it is. There's some of those Orientals finally coming through. About frickin' time. Good Lord. About time I taste some Orientals in this. Finally, that alcohol taste is finally
towards the end of the bowl.
That was a bad idea.
To get some nice Virginia taste. That should not be achieved at the end of the bowl.
Still not crazy.
Finally, towards the end of the
There's
bowl.
some aspect of
nice
really wants to like this blend.
That should not be achieved at the end of the
It's
bowl.
too arrowy, you know? Yeah, it's a great finish. It covers up the sweetness from the Virginia.
I'll wait around
all I
this
taste
long
is
to
this
taste
weird,
it.
nice Virginias.
That was
a bad idea. To be tasted. Oh. It says bright Virginia sourced from Canada. I didn't even know. You want me to be one of those guys in Canadians descriptions?
Harvest tobacco
like,
up
you know,
there.
you guys can easily
Warm
look
enough
this
that
up
long
to look at the tin
tobacco
description
grow?
yourself,
Something
or they source
really
from
different.
Canada.
Something
because
truly
Canada
has to be
can
said
get
about
tobacco
tobacco
from
from
easier.
Canada.
This might be something that you blends that they don't.
But it's going to be
necessarily
different.
like.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.